Here's Burrow to throw right away. Open man is Yoshivas.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Brown on 2nd down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
Jackson from the shotgun.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Gotta go.
Right back to Brown. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 6-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Bengals nothing.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Ravens first down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And Jackson throwing once more. A short throw caught by Andrews and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Ravens 14, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Gun.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Burrow looking to pass. Oh,
the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Burrow will throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here we go.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Bengals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That's caught at the 3. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
Hold the ball.
And now the rookie's free. Now look out. He's to the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48.
Tucker's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz,
his fourth touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it. We changed it. 13.
Jackson now.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
Again, Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Throwing is Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside. Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
11, Thomas.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Burrow on play action. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
The throw over the middle taken in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
25 yards. First down, Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll try and run forward with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
Jackson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Taken in at the 11. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 24-yard line.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll find Bateman once more.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Inside handoff, Henry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action now. Jackson.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before